So recently I posted a video, and in that video we talked about shooting for NBA 2K26, balance, and also RNG. Then I made a shorter video talking about that video, and I had a lot of people responding, and here's some of their responses. This is exactly what we're talking about inside this video. I need some of you guys to see this. We're gonna talk about it together. But first, I want to thank you guys for commenting and engaging on my post, man. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Bro, I had an intro that was supposed to go right there with a was, but for some reason I don't know where that John is, bro. But my fault, bro. My fault. One more beat. Now, so you guys can understand the basis where some of these comments are coming from, I'm going to play a part of the clip of the video, alright? So let me get this straight. You don't want RNG inside the game, but you do want to be able to hit whites because you can't time your shot. Then I explained to you that hitting whites is RNG. And I explained it. I explained that, yo, RNG is random number generator. If we have whites inside a competitive game, that means it's going to be a coin flip, and coin flips inside of a competitive game lowers the skill ceiling, just like it did inside NBA 2K25. I then learned that people want RNG because they don't like getting beat by people who actually can time their jump shots, so you don't want people being able to shoot at a high percentage. NBA didn't take that as, okay, they just need to get better at defense. They took that as, okay, let's introduce realistic shooting, which we have in NBA 2K25, which is inspired by people like this. Now, stay with me now. Those same people who complain about other people shooting at higher percentages are the same guys who said that they hate RNG, but still want whites inside the game. Do y'all see where I'm going, bro? Like, it's an endless cycle. Now that you guys understand the basis of these comments, I don't want to just throw them out there to make bulls look like dickheads. I don't want to do that. So now that you understand where these Jones are coming from, I need you bulls to look at this. It's a reply. One bull's like, hey yo, green or miss is how it should be. I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Bulls understanding, bro. And then we got one bull, Mr. TJ. He say some, no, I want to be able to hit whites. Like, bro,
get the fuck out.
I wanted to start off with, bro, TJ, I got nothing against you. I honestly respect you for just telling it like it is. Honestly, bro. You said, bro, sometimes I just want to get bailed out. At least you kept it a buck. But nothing pisses me off than a dude who swears they know everything about the game and you only put in 500 to 600 measly hours into the game, bro. This is what the real starter comment should be. People were making whites in NBA 2K19 and 20 and it was no RNG. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my god. Saying that bulls could hit whites with no RNG is the equivalent of saying I'm breathing with no oxygen. It's the equivalent of saying I'm driving with no wheels or engine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. It honestly gets to a point where I feel like bulls are just straight up fried when they come to my comment section. And I feel like bulls be doing this stuff on purpose, bro. Now, a lot of the times there's always going to be arguments under videos like that. If you give your opinion and it's talking something about like, hey yo, bro, I don't think RNG should be in the game, I don't like green or miss, or I like green or miss, there's always going to be another side to it, right? You got to listen to their side. But here's the thing, it's hard for me to listen to your argument, bro, when you're spewing nothing but pure dog shit bullshit. I read and hear some of these things on the net, bro, about this 2K and how they want the game to be. And I'm like, bro, do you not know that this is a video game, bro? Like, shut the actual fuck up. Like, look here. He says 80 to 90% from 3 is unrealistic. Curry doesn't even do that. We do not need an arcade style game. And watch how I respond so gracefully with this clip right here.
What is the most threes you ever made in a row? Have you ever?
105. It's actually on video.
Is a video of this?
Yeah.
Now, to those of y'all who still think that shooting 80 to 90% is unrealistic, I'm gonna need you to go on to the comments and apologize. Apologize right now. Oh, okay, I already know what you think that you might say. Watch this right here. Watch this right here. Everybody watching, I'm about to get bull salty. I'm not gonna lie. Erase the comment now because I have a team, an NBA team that went 100% from 3, shooting more than three-point shots. It was the Indiana Pacers in 1995. They were versing the Atlanta Hawks. They went 7 for 7. They made every single 3-point shot that they put up. Is it still unrealistic? Hold up, I got some more receipts. The Utah Jazz versus the Timberwolves. Look at this right here. You see the big numbers, 4 and 4. They went 4 for 4 from 3. They did not miss a shot. Maybe Bull's still sitting here talking about some, yeah, it still shouldn't happen. It's still not real. Shut up, bro. If it happened in the NBA, guess what, bro? That means it is possible. It is possible, bro. I don't want to hear anymore bulls saying that that's not realistic. It is realistic, bro. I should be able to shoot 100 freaking percent if I'm on my game that game. Matter of fact, just to shut bulls up, here's one last receipt, bro. The Cavs versus the Spurs. What did the Spurs shoot? I'm gonna need y'all to look at the numbers. 4 for 4, 100%. Like, bro, I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not trying to hurt y'all ears, bro, but I'm really trying to process what bulls not understanding. Everybody want realism till I pull out the realistic stats. This is a common thing in the 2K community, bro. Bulls don't know how to self-evaluate. If you are freaking garbage, go to the mirror, look at yourself, and say, I'm just trash at the game and it is okay. Bro, it's okay. You're not gonna be on the level of some of these other bulls, you mean? You're not, it's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be as good as this guy. That guy's not gonna be as good as the next guy. And that's just facts. So what I'm trying to get through the community's head, bro, is what we should never do is try to nerf one style of play just to buff the rest of them. You mean? And I talk about that inside this video right here. Now, there are many other teams that actually went 100%, and I was surprised to see it myself. Yeah, like I actually did some research and I was like, bro, it's a lot of teams that went 100%. Shooting more than 3 threes. Mind you, you can shoot 100% and only shoot and make 1 3-point shot. But I wanted to make it more than 3 threes, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to be a little bit more fair to the community and not say every damn team did it, you mean? So with that being said, let's move on to the next comment. Now, the next comment is actually pretty long, but he summarizes it in the first sentence. So I'm just gonna read that part, okay? The only problem I have with non-realistic shooting is that it inherently devalues the 2-point game. If everyone can shoot threes at a 75% clip, then what is the point of a 3-point shot or a dunk? Yo, guys, I really appreciate these types of comments, yo. Like, I read all of my comments and it's much easier to try to understand where somebody else is coming from when they're giving me like the details into how they think. Like, it's not like the bull who said that RNG isn't RNG by saying in 19 and 20 they had whites and it wasn't RNG. It wasn't like that, John. That joint made me want to flip something over, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I almost punched a hole in my wall. Now, and again, thank you for your comment, bro. There's one thing that I think that we as a community sometimes overlooks, right? And it's the difference between a gameplay issue and a player-based issue. First, the 3-point shot is always gonna have more value than the 2-point shot, simply because one has 1 more point. 1 more point equals more efficient, because if I can get this 3, I'm 1 more point closer to winning and beating that opponent, you mean? With that in the back of our heads, we can already know that the 2-point game is not going to be your most valuable option simply because it's less efficient than the 3-point game. So despite them trying to push realistic shooting inside of this game, people will still go towards the most efficient way of scoring, which is getting the 3-point shot, right? And now that we have that fact in the back of our head, we can already understand that despite the realistic or non-realistic shooting that 2K tries to implement into the next game or the previous game or whatever game, we already know in our heads now that, bro, despite all of that, the 2-point shot is not being devalued. It's just not as efficient as the 3-point shot, right? So you might like taking the 2s, because listen, you a 2-point bull, Jimmy Butler, I feel you. But that 2 will never be as valuable as the 3-point shot. Let me give you an example, right? Inside stage, I used to play stage 3s. If you are down by 3 points, they will double you. They will double team you and they will allow you to take the 2 every single possession, because now, since you have that 1-point gap, and as long as they can stop your 3 the rest of the game, they win the game, all right? This means if my opposition has 3 points, right? And I finally get the rock and I'm not able to put up a 3, I'm damn near damning myself the rest of the game. It's going to be bad for me. I'm not going to lie to you. So this means all they're going to do is double team me and allow me to take the 2, because they'll be able to get a 3 up on their end if I can't stop it. This isn't something that can be stopped with realistic shooting. All it's going to do is make people miss, toss the ball right back out, and have them continue to shoot. Realistic shooting is just lowering your 3-point percentage. It's not stopping the meta, okay? What you also have to have inside your mind is where you're playing, because on the 3s court, they value 3s over 2s, but on the 2s court, it's just score, because you get the rock back if you score regardless. But on the 3s, like I said, bro, it's always making the most out of that possession, and the most you can get out of that possession is a 3. This means that regardless of realistic or non-realistic shooting, the meta is going to be as efficient as possible. Never start a 3s game off with a 2. And even if you do, you gotta understand that you better get a stop on the other end or it is your ass, okay? I hope that helped you out, and that is it for this video. Do not forget to click on this joint right here, bro. This is the video I was talking to you guys about this entire video, bro. I was mentioning this joint this entire video. Click the link real quick, bro. Go ahead, click it. It's gonna take you right to the joint. Go ahead, click it. Hurry up. Click it. Did you click it? Why you still here, bro? Why you still here? God bless you, to the next one.